Guten Tag, my name is DMAT, and welcome to another installment of Kingsnake Canyon Zoo. So before the video begins, it's already begun, but you may notice that there's a new habitat somewhere behind the Amur Leopard Grotto. Because of what today is, I rearranged the order of videos, but we'll get into that at another time. But, uh, happy Andean Bear Day, everyone! So, because of it being Andean Bear Day, I wanted to create a new section in Kingsnake Canyon. This is going to be my South America area, and I thought I'd start off with a spectacle or Andean bear habitat. So, I want to make this big because I wanted to make it kind of like a breeding facility, make it as natural as possible. And while I did the build for this video, I actually went ahead and started watching a good amount of not documentaries, but YouTube videos from like Nat Geo and all that about the Andean or spectacle bear, and I learned kind of a bit. I learned that there's this cool organization around Machu Picchu that take in rescued bears from like circuses or privately owned and rehabilitate them with the ultimate goal of breeding wild Andean bears. So yeah, I kind of wanted to make this. I know that they are a solitary species, so what I wanted to do is make like a behind the scenes bear area and then kind of rotate them out, but I wasn't sure how logical that would be. So right now, well, you'll see towards the end of the video like what we do with the bears in the habitat, but right now what we are working on is a cave area. Now this is going to be a cooler area that the bears can come and relax, and it'll be cooler. There'll be some stone that they can lay on, so it'll be cool because remember, Kingsnake Canyon takes place in Arizona, but it also doubles as kind of a cave area for people. They can come in and, well, you'll see what this area will be turned into. So I added a bunch of climbing because they are from the forests and mountain cloud forests of South America. Uh, yeah, and it also going to double as a little bedroom for the bears. So I wanted to add a bunch of trees here to kind of cover up the stone wall, and then some reeds to also help cover it up. But the main thing are going to be those trees, because all you'll see is like, I wanted it to be like looking into a rainforest, and like, you'll see like all the reeds, so that kind of creates a more natural barrier. Wanted to add some dead trees, kind of like with the Amur leopard, and then I just wanted to put as many plants as I could in this habitat. Like, I wanted to make it like a rainforest, adding brush, adding some larger leaves, adding tall trees, and then these plants. I can't remember what they were called, but they're kind of a sweeter ones. I think they're related to pineapple plants, but they're something that Andean bears love to eat. I also added some dirt to make kind of a game trail for them, so because in zoos animals have like commonly traveled paths, like you may see tigers pacing the fence of their territory, so there's kind of a dirt path there from when they've been walking. Add all the enrichment, but in this cave right here, I wanted this to be like the education and conservation kind of zone. It's kind of inspired by the Topeka Zoo. They have a conservation kind of display for their Borneo orangutans. So, and then because of how dense all of the forest was, I wanted to add these trail cams that you see I'm putting up. Had to fix something there with the tree, but yeah, I'm adding trail cams. And what the original plan was to have like a live cams. I might do that later on, like add some more. There, I'm just titling the place Andean Bear Reserve. But the thing was to have like live trail cams in the conservation cave. So, but I kind of got to try this out. I was playing around with it because this is the first time I used these different size screens. So I know spotted hyenas, but eventually I put the tapirs because that is going to be like a display of what the other animals that the bear shares its habitat with. have some like artifacts and stuff, and then some conservation boards about deforestation and reintroduction, which I think really help with like the conservation of the Andean bear, because that's the main things is like protecting their habitat and reintroducing ones into the wild. I'm also adding a keeper chat area, which I think is pretty cool. Adding some roots, kind of give it a bit of more natural like cave look. Don't know how well I did, but yeah, and we are adding a 1.1 to this habitat. So there's one male spectacle bear and one female. So of course I'm making this where it's a one-way view, so the bear won't see us, but we can see the bear. Another thing I want to do is I wanted to add some more like Arizona plants as you go in. So just kind of adding those more desert plants, give it a nice little garden look, adding cacti and desert trees and brush. I might start doing this with more of the pathways, or I may also switch over to doing it with the like South American plants, because this is going to be the South American area. So yeah, and as always, if you have any animals you want to see, comment it down below. Like I'm always down to see like what animals you want to see, but uh, also a bit of a kind of somber note. See that we have our white hen, turkey hen. Yeah, I know it's like kind of passed away. So that's a bit of a more sadder note, because I was kind of highlighting it and the buck that was in here when when I redid this habitat. Kind of find it funny that the it looks like the moose is actually like looking down at it. I think that's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's an actual mechanic, but yeah, kind of a sadder note about the video. I know I could add it. Is it putting the it looks like it's putting the barrel over it, hiding the evidence? Did the moose kill the turkey? Who knows? I know I can put the animals to not die, but I wanted to add to that zoo factor. And this was another interesting thing I found while recording the video. It looks like a pied deer. It looks like a cow, honestly, but it looks like a pied deer. So, of course, the only buck in here that I wanted was our white one, and then it has regular colored female. So I don't know if that's I don't know, because I just don't know what the mutation is with that, but I thought it was kind of interesting. So, but yeah, back to the Andean bear. I added the signs. I wanted to add an education, so animal educator. So she'll kind of teach about all the Andean bears. But yeah, again, if you want to see any new animals in the South American area, whether they be mods or base game, DLC, whatever, just let me know. I kind of have an idea of what I want to put in here, especially with mods. But yeah, with that, I think we're done here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel, as well as following us on our other platforms. The link tree will be in the description below, as always. And share this video out to anyone who loves Planet Zoo, zoo builds, Andean bears, or just zoos and animals in general, or animal gaming. I thank you all for watching, and remember, always be prepared, do good daily, and love nature. For your life is a canvas, and you have the brush. Auf Wiedersehen!